Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Droptimus. Going to be casting a clan war tonight against Ris3n. It is a best of 9 with 3 diamonds and 2 masters. Hey, Nemesis, thank you for the bit. Alright, both players are ready. Going to be starting on Lost and Found tonight. Alright, so spawning in the bottom left hand corner we have the teal Protoss from Ris3n. His name is Kugel. And in the top right hand corner we have the green Zerg from Psionic Aftermath. His name is Exile. Let me know if there's any problems with the audio or if there's any lag at all, and I'll do my best to try and fix that as soon as possible. Alright, looks like we've got pretty standard openings so far from both players. Exile going for a hatch first. And Kugel going for what I think is a gateway expand. Oh, these are the Brood War skins, I think. That's cool. I haven't seen these. I've seen the I just saw the SCVs last night. I still haven't seen the probes though. Alright, yes, so we do have a gateway expand from Kugel. One up on the low ground. Dropping his second gas. Pylon back here, he's probably going to drop a Stargate, or it could be like a Robo. Stargate, I believe, is the more popular opener in this matchup. Chrono boosting an Adept out, probably going to send that across the map to do some scouting, maybe get a drone kill or two. And there's the Stargate in the back of his base. Exile dropping his third. Alright, nice Exile getting a lot of damage done on that Adept, so he probably won't be able to do any more scouting for now until his shields come back up. And let me see what that Overlord scouted. Yeah, he did see the Stargate, so he should be able to prepare for this somewhat.
Evolution complete. Your Zerg are now almost as evolved as you.
Twilight Council as well. Okay, Kugel going for a Phoenix first instead of an Oracle. Usually that's to clean up the Overlords. And Kugel going up to 4 gases and a Templar Archives. Not upgrading anything out of his Twilight Council just yet. Okay. A Robo as well, and going up to a total of 5 gates. He's probably going to be trying some Warp Prism harass with Archons. As we do see that very often in this matchup. I wonder if Exile is going to be going for Swarm Hosts, just like everyone else is doing now ever since Cyril's BlizzCon win. Spoiler alert. No sign of a third base just yet, but he does have a lot of production ready. There goes his third. Back home for Exile, we've got a Macro Hatch in the main, and dropping his Roach Warren. There are the High Templars, probably going to be morphing those into Archons. Oh, we've got an Oracle over here, dropping a Revelation. I don't think, nope, no drones have been killed just yet. Bunch of Roaches in production, going to help against this Archon harass. Bunch of charge lots and warping in as well, so he definitely needs to do damage because that is a bit of a commitment. And it looks like he is doing some damage. Oh, almost lost that Archon, but did get out. Just barely. Didn't really lose any drones either. Actually lost 0 drones. So good defense from Exile. I think judging off of judging off the numbers, game looks pretty even. So nice bit of trading there, but overall still a pretty even game here. Looks like that Immortal is having some problems. Okay, big Roach attack coming in at at Kugel's third, but Kugel does look incredibly prepared for this. He's got 2 Immortals and they're very good against Roaches. Bunch of charge lots as well, and the Archons back home. Good amount of Zerglings to tank some damage. Okay, looks like Exile is going to turn back. Doesn't want to commit to that. I think he may have been able to take it, but it was iffy, so didn't want to take that risk. Better safe than sorry. Pull back. Droning really hard now. He's got 9 drones in production. He is behind on drones right now, so... Okay, Kugel going for a fast 4th, actually. Already dropping his 4th over here in the right-hand position. By the way, guys, I don't know why, but my chat glitches out a lot. Sometimes my chat's not working, so I apologize if you try and talk to me through the chat or something and I don't respond. It's because I don't know how to fix it. Maybe it's my browser, I don't know. But every now and then I'll get that message that's saying that welcome to the chat room. And I'll just be missing like complete whole messages entirely, so I don't know. But so back home for Exile, he does have his Hydra Den upgrading and starting to pump out Hydras right now. Kugel staying on this Immortal Charge Lot tech right now. Oh, he did drop another Stargate though, and a Fleet Beacon. Maybe he wants to get into some carriers. We have some Ravagers out now. Alright, looks like Kugel wants to do some harassment over here at the third. Oh, nice storm. Really nice storms. Pretty much full damage on both those storms. That's the best he could have hoped for, but it looks like Exile just has way too much. He's going to recall and saves 2 Immortals and an Archon. Yeah, I would have to say brilliant defense from Exile. And it looks like he wants to counterattack since that went so well. The army supply is 106 to 57, so almost double for Exile. Full of lurkers. No pun intended. Alright, Banelings get pretty good hits. But yeah, Exile has way too much here. I think this might be it, because I don't see how Kugel could defend this right now. 1 carrier, 2 carriers out now, but still, I mean, eventually, maybe he could clean this up, but it's going to take a lot of damage before that happens. 1 carrier goes down as well, and he's going to GG. So, Psionic Aftermath goes up 1 point in this best of 9, and Exile gets to play again in the next game. We'll be waiting on Ris3n to send out their next player. How you guys doing in the chat? How's everyone? Chris, good to see you again, man. Nemesis, Sushi, Miguel, N2O. Hope you guys are having a good day. Oh, looks like we may have a rain. Okay, actually a ZVZ. Alrighty, getting into game number 2 of this best of 9. Psionic Aftermath leads by 1 point. Spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the orange Zerg. His name is Renegade from Ris3n. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the player currently up 1 point for Psionic Aftermath. His name is Exile. Both players going for a hatch first. Okay, Exile went for gas first into pool, whereas Renegade went for that gas after his pool, so I think Exile is going to have his metabolic boost a lot faster than Orange. And that could potentially be game ending. I mean, if you get caught with a bunch of slowlings against like twice as much speedlings, then you know you're pretty much done if it happens in that early in the game. Unless you have banelings, of course. Either player looking like they're going to go for a rush or an all-in, because both players are kind of droning a little bit here and there, along with some lings. Here goes the Bane Nest for Exile. But as we can see, looks like Exile's speed is going to finish about 30 seconds faster than Renegade's. Renegade sending his lings around the map, trying to catch any lings from Exile. Does have every different path that he could take scouted right now. And look, Exile's speed is about to finish, so these lings are definitely dead. He won't be able to get away. He's going to retreat with these other lings over here. And he does have that Bane Nest as well. Perhaps he wants to do some pressure. Oh, there is a wall going down from Renegade. Good on him. And, okay, he has gone for the Roach Warren instead of a Bane Nest. So I wonder, is Exile going to try and bust this? I don't think he should. I don't think he should. I think he should. Yeah, he's got the right idea. He's going for that third. He should drone up a little bit. And that's what he's doing. Dropping an Evo chamber as well. Alright, Renegade with a nice amount of lings out, actually. He's got the army supply lead, 22-16. Exile, I think, is going to be morphing in a couple. Oh, he's probably going to get a denial on this hatchery. Nice find here for Renegade. Unless he runs into those banelings. Oh man, lots of lings out. Is he going to try and save it? Oh! Oh, okay, he does cancel it. He did get the cancel. That was really close. I think it was like 1 HP. But Renegade hasn't even started his third yet, so Exile doesn't have too much to worry about that. He did get the cancel. It only cost him 75 minerals in a little bit of time. Roach is starting to pop out now for Renegade. Lair on the way, as well as Exile's own Roach Warren. And Renegade, I think, is going to be sending out roaches across the map. He wants to go for another attack. He still has no third base. The thing about roaches are, before like lair tech and speed, there aren't very good offensive units in ZVZ. Unless you have enough, of course. Anything is a good offensive unit if you have enough of them. Okay, Exile's looking like he's going to take some damage on this hatch. I don't know if he's actually going to lose it or not, because these roaches are pretty dinged up. So as soon as the lings come in here, he might be able to save this. Oh, actually, he's just going to sack it. I don't think he can get enough lings out in time. And behind this, Renegade is throwing down his own hatch back home. So yeah, he's looking quite good. Macro hatch in the main as well for Exile. Oh, he's trying to do a counterattack, but good on Renegade. He does have that wall closed up. He does find a queen kill, though, so does find something. Still hasn't rebuilt his hatchery back home, though. Nice getting a cancel on this hatchery over here. Both players struggling to get their third up. Roach speed on the way for Exile. And, oh, okay, so the lair just started for Renegade. He's a little bit behind on tech, but he is ahead on supply at least. Oh, Renegade's trying to go for an attack, but he's a little out of position with a few of his roaches. Again, he does have a really good army supply lead, though. Exile needs to get some units out quickly, or he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Oh, he's pulling his drones. Might be his only chance. Is he going to be able to hold on? I think just maybe, after all these lings that he's got building pop out. Oh, maybe not. He's just going to GG. Alright, so Renegade evens up the score 1-1. And we will be sending out our next player, which is going to be Star Warrior. Just waiting on Star Warrior to pick a map. Alright, looks like we're going to go to blue shift. Alright, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the player currently up 1 point for Ris3n. His name is Renegade, the yellow Zerg. And spawning in the top right, we have the new player coming out of Sonic Aftermath, the red Zerg. His name is Star Warrior. Both players going for a hatch first. Again, Star Warrior with the faster gas, Renegade opting to get his gas a little bit later, just like last game. Yeah, N2O is playing next. We actually added an extra diamond spot, so it's a best of 9. Man, this music's pretty cool. I don't think I've heard it before. I mean, I don't listen to the music too often, but I mean, I listen to it when I watch GSL and stuff because they always play it. Star Warrior going for a very fast third hatchery. Couple of Zerglings out for Renegade. He's got really good map control, map vision. Baneling nest going down for Star Warrior. So Renegade does have lings over here. He does see the timing on that third base. Baneling's being morphed in, and he does reveal that he has the Baneling tech. Renegade going to be sending a whole bunch of lings out now. He's got 6 more lings in production, and Ris3n just now popping up. So he's doing the same exact thing he did last game. I think he's going to be able to get a... Okay, he does not cancel that hatchery, so it's already half health. He might end up losing this. Oh, he picks off the Banelings as well. That was pretty much his only chance. Well, I mean, actually, never mind. As I say that, he looks like he's fine. More lings are joining the fight, though, so... What is he? Okay, he's got a bunch of lings in production, but they're not here yet, and I don't know if he'll be able to save this hatchery. Picking off the Banelings is good. I think he might just barely be able to save it because he's got more lings coming. No, he's going to focus it down. Well, as I say that again, I don't know, maybe I should just stop trying to predict things because the hatchery still lives. Renegade needs to do something about this third because he's going to fall behind shortly on economy if he doesn't. He invested a lot of units into this and didn't even get the kill on the hatcheries, so... But he is ahead on workers, 42 to 30. He did force a lot of lings out for a Star Warrior as well, so there is that at least. Ris3n out for Star Warrior now as well. +1 carapace, almost done for Renegade. And he already has his +1 attack, so those roaches are upgraded. He really needs to think about adding some more queens just to transfuse this hatchery, because I mean, it wouldn't take much to kill that thing off. Renegade is massing up a ton of roaches. Army supply is 49 to 22. I think this is like a mirror of what we just saw last game. Oh, it's not looking good. He's got roaches in production, but I think that's all she wrote. Star Warrior will GG, so Renegade looking pretty strong in ZVZ, sticking to the same build in both games. Our next player is going to be N2O. Looks like we might get Kuna Matata in here to help cast with me. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
And can you move me or not?
Well, we can just do it in here. I don't know.
Oh, well, if other people drop in, that'll be annoying. Well,
All right, I'll move you in. Hello?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Thanks. I feel such like a VIP now. Noise. I've never co-casted. Almost never.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah. I'll just follow your camera and I can
Okay.
comment with what you. Who's winning so far?
They are 2-1
2-1 for PsiX or?
for the Ris3n for them.
Oh, is this match point?
No, it's a best of 9.
Ooh, long
Yeah.
game.
Yep, this is our third diamond. Then we have 2 masters to play after this.
Okay.
All right, so just trying to get the score correct. Alright, spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the yellow Zerg from Ris3n. His name is Renegade. And do you want to introduce?
Yeah, and in the top left, as a green Terran, we have N2O from PsiX Academy. Already making a supply depot. So what do you think, I've never seen N2O play, so what do you think he's going to be doing?
I have no idea, but he does seem to be sending out a SCV quite early.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's going to be proxying something.
Oh, CC first.
Oh, wow, yeah. So I guess that...
Okay, I haven't
SCV
seen that in a while.
Yeah, especially in this matchup.
Yeah.
I
It
see
used to
it's...
be really common in Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
But now it hasn't been done like at all, almost at a pro level.
Yeah, it's because Legacy of the Void is such a different game from Heart of the Swarm and Wings of Liberty.
Yep.
It's so much more fast-paced that it's a bit harder to hold the CC first, I think, nowadays. It's still possible,
definitely.
but...
So he's putting a Rax and then double gas. So I don't think it's going to be 3 Rax after the CC first, which is usually common.
Yeah.
So I actually don't really know what's going to be happening on the Terran side. So I guess we're going to have a little surprise here.
Pool is now up for Renegade.
Yep. And he did the dark build, so he's not at 100 gas right away. Because you make the drones up to 18, and then you do the gas with one of them and the spawning pool with the other, and then you rally the 3 other drones in the gas while it builds.
Oh,
so you're
okay.
a bit later, but you have more minerals.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
let's see if he starts speedling, because he hasn't started speedling yet. The
Yeah.
Terran's putting a bunker, which I think, yeah, is necessary. Just because you don't have a lot of Marines and Zerglings are coming.
Yep, definitely. So he did go for Metal Block boost, but he just, I guess he forgot it, because...
Yep, and he forgot to remove the Zerglings from the gas. So it might be aggression, actually. There's a lot of Zerglings. And there's only one Marine. Going to be pretty weird.
Yeah, this is looking like a Bane bust or something.
Yeah. Because there's 3 drones in production, but there's no third base. A lot of gas for no reason. Floating a lot of minerals on both sides, actually.
Yep.
He should put the SCVs in the bunker and repair. Let's see if you...
Wait, you can do that? You can repair from inside the bunker?
No, but you can micro your SCVs so you don't lose them.
Did you know you can repair things inside a medevac?
Inside a medevac, yeah. Like Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a quick Baneling nest. And this is not looking really good, actually.
Yeah, it's starting to fall apart here for N2O.
Yeah.
Now, he does have a wall, but he's going to, like, pretty much lose all of these SCVs at the natural. He does have 2 Hellions about to pop out, though. And the command center is almost on fire now.
And all this time, he hasn't been making SCVs on the first base, so actually the Terran is really bad spot.
Oh, yeah, 20 SCVs to 36 drones.
And he's doing double starport, but it's going to be complicated. He doesn't have the gases on the second base, and he doesn't have enough SCVs.
Oh, he's going into double tech lab. So I wonder if he's going to try and go for like the fast Banshees. The fast upgrade. Speed upgrade. That'd be cool to see, but I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to make it work, especially starting so far behind.
Yeah, and without workers, he didn't make workers for quite some time. So I guess we'll see what happens. He has some Hellions, so he has the map control. He can get it. But the Zerg's going into lair and already has spores, so I don't think those Banshees are gonna do quite enough.
Yeah, he's gonna have to wait and mass up a few. You know, enough to where he could like start actually fighting against the spores.
Yep. Luckily, the Zerg didn't just make drones and did make a lot of Zerglings. so there's not as many drones as there could be. But
Yeah,
the problem is the Terran would have been good if his SCV production had been constant.
Right, yeah, he's not even, like, he's less than half of what Renegade's worker count is.
It looks like it's going to be actually a Hellbat Banshee pressure.
Right. Does have that armory.
But there's not quite enough Hellions. He should bring some SCVs to repair. I think that would be great. But because he has no SCVs already, like, mining, it is actually pretty dangerous for the Terran.
And there's an Overlord just chilling in his base, and there's no way to kill that either with Hellions and Banshees.
Yep, this is... Oh no, he commits, so he's not going to do the Hellbats. He did kill 7
yeah.
drones, but he's not making SCVs. He has a really big SCV production problem. Meanwhile, the Zerg has the economy to rebuild what he's lost. It's still annoying to lose 7 drones, but not enough.
What's up, Jedi Zealot Lanfear in the chat? How's it going, guys?
They're worshipping us. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So everything that the Terran is doing is not bad, but he's doing it off such a low number of SCVs that it cannot work.
Right.
Like, all these buildings are going to be inactive for way too long. And he just needs to, like, queue those SCVs up, which he has been doing, but it's not... It's like... almost...
Dude,
like,
it looks like those Banshees are firing... Their range is like twice as long as normal.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that definitely looks weird. And so this could be good. This would be a great push if he hadn't committed those 7 Hellions to the mineral
Yeah.
line.
Imagine if there was 7 more Hellbats here.
Because auto turret and 3 Banshees is strong. But unfortunately, there's just not enough here. And the Queens are here, the Hydras are here, those Banshees are going to fall really fast. It's pulling back, but... It's a dire situation for the Terran.
Did he even
he
get...
has a third base.
He didn't get Cloak? Or the speed
I don't
upgrade?
think so, yeah. Nope, he doesn't have Cloak.
But he's going into Mech. And he's got a Viking out to clean up these Overlords. Got his third base floating down. He might change that straight into a planetary.
Yep.
I think that's a smart idea. It's going to be hard
And
for
so
him
one
to
thing
hold it.
that's, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna put it as a planetary or what was his idea, but
He
if
might
you decide
actually
your
lose it here.
yeah, if you decide that your third base be an orbital, then transform it in base, especially when you're not saturated on both bases like he is right now. This is pretty. I think this is actually going to be it, because the Terran doesn't have enough here.
I don't think
They're going down.
I don't think the Zerg could kill him right now because he has 2 tanks at the front.
Yeah.
Unless he leaves the wall open like that.
Yeah. Oh, only one now, I think. Got it. Yep. This is really bad. This is a really bad spot to be in. Yeah, unfortunately, that CV production is not good enough, and that's really what is putting him in this spot. Because he is floating a lot of money because he isn't producing. So I think he's thinking he has a good macro, but the problem is he actually doesn't. It's just because there isn't a constant production at thing. And these Hellions are not going to do anything. These 2 tanks need to siege up now and not close to the depot. But he's going to just walk in.
I think this might be it here.
The siege tanks firing on their SCVs. Yep.
Feels bad, man.
And we get the 1G.
It's like game. Not good game necessarily, but game.
So what's the lineup? What's the people after that?
So we've got 2 more masters to come up. Landfear is going to be next, and then Rebel.
Landfear.
Yeah, it was an M2 and below MMR limit.
Cool. Exciting.
Yep.
Let's see what Landfear has to show. So, it's whoever just won right now is continuing to play. Is that it?
Yeah, it's all kills,
Yeah,
so
it's an all-kill
Renegade will
format?
keep
Okay.
playing.
Cool. So technically, Landfear should be able to
Yeah.
get rid of Renegade X.
Yeah, man, he's bullying us. Took all our diamonds out. Where's Landfear?
Hey Kuna, I don't mean to start some crap on stream, but Droptimus and I are going to teach you Spada how to play 2v2s. Hey Droptimus and Jedi Zealot. Landfear and Chrono said the same thing, like the exact same sentence to us. And we worker rushed them. So yeah. I don't need to learn how to play 2v2s, you just have to run with workers. Hey Jedi Zealot, there's gonna be a proxy of mine, and I'm gonna make Liberators, and you're gonna get so frustrated. You're gonna be so frustrated, Jedi. As frustrated as the pitch of my voice.
I love it. Jedi Zealot talks so much crap. Alright, going to blue shift.
Carrier has arrived.
Hey, got what happened? We got a follow
check that.
from
Oh.
Codanielus. Codanielus? Thank you very much. Jay-Z says he's the Conor McGregor of esports.
I'm the Conor McGregor of esports. So you're gonna lose and get choked out? We're gonna choke you out of minerals and resources. We're gonna play with you. We're gonna have all the bases.
Coda from Ris3n, thank you for the follow.
They're ready, let's do it.
Star Warrior in the chat, his name is Venomous Shark. He's saying, he's asking for Landfear to avenge him. I think he can do it. And Aiden for the follow, thank you very much. Aiden is their leader for the clan war for tonight.
Ooh.
Okay, let me get the score correct. Alright, spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the player from Ris3n currently trying to all-kill us right now with 3 points for his team. His name is Renegade. Renegade!
And in the bottom left, with a color that seems yellow, but is orange, the Terran from PsiX, Landfear. And a cute image of Gabe.
Mm-hmm. Hero Marine.
So one gassing. And
Alright.
Zerg doing that 19 hatch. SCV production is perfect so far. Are we gonna see a Reaper or a Reactor? I don't know. We're gonna see.
Yep. Standard Reaper expand from Lanfear. He did get his gas first, right?
Yep.
So
No, gas after Rex.
Oh, okay.
It's Rex gas expand. So the problem at this level with Terrans is that they make Reapers, but they focus too much on the Reaper. And because of that, they slip the build order. So let's see what Lanfear does with this Reaper.
Yeah, I have the opposite problem. I usually lose the Reaper without doing anything. Should I just skip the Reaper entirely?
Well, you can do the Reaper and scout the second base at least, because it's always good to see the timing on the second base.
Yeah.
And you can just go on the third base spot, and whenever it's 3:20, that's when Speedling comes out, so you need to run at like 3:10 back home with the Reaper.
But till then, just try and deny a third, I guess?
Yeah, just hit the third or try to get the creep tumor from the queen, you know? You don't have to commit, you don't have to micro anything. So see, for example, the Reaper's doing not much, but there's no SCV production at home.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about right here. Is the Reaper is getting, like, got a kill, which is good, right? But Lanfear killed like a worker and a half by himself.
Yeah, right. He got a Ling kill, not even a drone kill.
Yep.
And he did more damage to himself.
I'm not sure why he's bringing the second base back in. This might be because he's scared of the number of Zerglings he saw, but the Zerg just took a third base, so there's nothing to worry about, and this is actually putting Lanfear behind.
Right. I think he just wants to get a couple of Hellions out before get his orbital. But still, you're right. I think it is putting him a little bit behind. Baneling Nest as well going down in the main base for Renegade.
So this build is good. He's going to do a big push with some Banshees and 2 tanks and a few medevacs and a stim timing. Hopefully it works out. I mean, I don't know why he brought that CC back in, and he really needs to see that there's actually nothing, and he has to put it back on the spot as soon as possible. He's starting stim. He gets an Overlord, that's pretty good. It doesn't supply block the Zerg though. So far, not bad from both players. The injects on the second base of the Zerg is kind of late.
Yeah, lackluster.
So he might be able to just put a creep tumor now and connect that third base with the second base, because you really want to do that. As a Zerg player, you really want those bases to be connected so that your reinforcements come really fast. That was a good flame.
Yeah. Alright, so finding a lot of damage there. Not losing any Hellions, that's good. Dropping a third.
Third base. Yep. This third base is approximately 18 seconds late, but that's okay. It's hard to follow build order.
Yeah.
That Zerg is being really greedy. I think that drone is going for a fourth base. But he did.
Yeah, you're right.
He did see the third CC, so I guess that can work. But the drone is there, but can't put the fourth base down quite yet because he's producing. So maybe that drone was sent a bit early, but that's fine.
There it is.
On the Terran side, we have 2 barracks that are going to go on the reactors, and the siege tank that's going to be produced because of the tech lab, probably.
Yeah.
There we go. And double E-bays for upgrades, and yeah, constant SCV production.
Yeah, looking pretty good.
Yep, that armory is a bit early. Usually you want to do that armory when you're at 6 minutes 20, because that's when the push arrives at 7 minutes, so you arrive with Hellbats if you haven't lost those Hellions, which Lanfear didn't do. So Lanfear is going to go for this big push, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens. The Zerg just started the layer right now, so he will not have speed bangling for this push. And the idea of this push as a Terran is to bump the fourth base of the Zerg and destroy that.
Oh.
Yep. and then keep pushing if you can, but really denying that fourth base and being on three bases for the Terran and the Zerg. That's what the Terran wants.
Okay, so Banshee's coming in here. There are no queens or spores to defend. And there's no creep either, so, I mean...
I think that base is actually going to be forfeited because there's only 3 queens, so that base seems to be going down. Might be going down with only 2 Banshees. That spore is walking there, but it's going to be too late, and even if
he
it
can
does
just
get
micro
there, he can
it.
just micro it down.
Yeah.
No, just keep going. There we go. Focus that base. There's no transfuse on the queen, so yeah, that base is going to go down. And he does have cloak, and there's no detection. Oh, here comes the push.
Yeah, and there's a tank as well.
Yep, that
this
third
is looking
base
pretty good.
Needs to be put on the spot though.
Yeah.
And he needs to keep producing SCVs, which he is not doing. But the push is strong. There's no speed baneling yet.
And there's not even any creep here either.
Yep, and those Banshees are just going to go to work.
Picking off the banelings.
Yep. Lanfear has to put... Oh, yeah, well, the Zerg's actually going in. Let's see what happens here. No baneling.
Oh, man.
This is going to be really hard to hold for the Zerg.
I think it might be GG.
He went for really fast Hydras, but those Hydras are not enough. And there's no support unit for them, so they're just going to melt.
Instead of the Hydras, more queens for the Banshees and banelings. Yeah,
and faster speed baneling, I think.
Yeah.
That's how I would play this. That's how I play it actually. Yeah, unfortunately the Zerg also didn't creep. The queen production, which I think is necessary.
Definitely.
When you play against the Terran players. The 2-2 upgrade is not done. That didn't start for the Terran, but whatever. Lanfear takes the game and finally stop the all-kill potential of Renegade.
Yeah, finally Lanfear bringing us back. So the score is now 3-2 for Ris3n. Hey Nemesis with a bit. She says, one more lucky clover for today for Lanfear.
Yes.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Nemesis. And yeah, Lanfear played well. There's still a few mistakes, but I mean, that's normal and that's how you learn. And the important thing is that he sees those mistakes and fixes them. And so, for example, in that game, I would say the Terran player shouldn't forget his 2-2. When the third base finishes as an orbital, you have to lift it. So you mule on one of the 2 first bases you have, and you lift it, and go to the third, and you close the wall where the CC was in, and you keep producing. And while you do that push, while Lanfear was doing that push, he should have added like 3 more Raxes, 2 factories, and that's something you can do really fast, but you need to think about it.
Yeah, that's my problem. I never think about it.
Yeah, because I mean, you're going to attack, so you want to look at your army.
Yeah.
But there was no creep, so Lanfear was actually totally fine. It's when there's creep that you have to be careful, because units arrive much faster. But yeah, and on the Zerg side, I would say keep making queens. Definitely spread the creep. And probably just have a Zergling outside of the Terran's base to see when he pushes out. That gives you a good idea on when to make units, when to morph those banelings, and when you might be under pressure.
Alright, so we're just going to be waiting on Ris3n for their player to get out of a ranked match. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'm just gonna use this time to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yep. So yeah, guys, that game was good. Just a few mistakes that really make the game in favor of the Terran instead of the Zerg player. We are going to have what is the next matchup? I'm not quite sure. We're definitely going to have a Terran against someone else, and we'll know that in a few. So yeah, don't forget to produce SCVs, guys. Don't forget workers in general, SCVs if you're a Terran, and yeah, just keep producing from your buildings at all times. Use those larvas, keep those injects up. It's important. Excuse me. Droptum is still doing stuff in the bathroom. Nasty. Kuna, I did a 1 base ultra drop on a dare before. Be ready for it. Oh my god. Please do.
I'm back. What happened?
Jedi Zealot is going to 1 base ultralist drop me in the 2v2. Can't wait. Really can't. I think Barks joined the group.
Yep.
A secret person is casting with drop, Mr. Evely. There we go, Jedi Zealot ruining the secret, as always, with his sword and his 3 badges.
See, I'm not seeing chat at all. It's like glitched out for me.
Ah, maybe you want to
I'm gonna try a different browser. I'm gonna try Microsoft Edge. It's like the one time I'll ever use this. But hey, if it's not working, then
Lost and Found. So we're going to have a TVZ on Lost and Found.
alright. TVZ is my favorite matchup, so I could watch this all day.
Nice.
Millions of matches.
Here we go. Did you put the WCS?
Yeah.
Nice. Game heart.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's going to be Lanfear against Sparks from Team Flames, or also called Ris3n. Ris3n, right?
Yeah, Ris3n is their main actual name.
Flame.
And they have like 5 different clans expansions. Bark's not feeling very confident.
Trash talking our own players. Olympia deserves it. Doesn't matter. We got some profanities going in the chat. I think I don't know about you, Optimus, but I think Jedi Zealot should have a timeout. You know.
I don't even think I can do that.
He's being a bit too cocky.
Okay, let's see.
In the chat. But anyways.
Sorry, trying to get the score. Okay, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the pink Zerg, new player coming out of Ris3n. His name is Barks.
And in the top right corner, the orange player, it's Lanfear.
That's pretty good. Almost Maynard level.
It's that Gabe face. Makes me excited.
Yeah.
Let's see if Lanfear has the same skill as Hero Marine, as he does open up with the same build. And thank you, Mr. Evely, for the 1 bit.
Making it rain with the biddies tonight.
Jedi Zealot, you're sensing fear in yourself. Your Jedi powers are limited. But anyways, that Zerg Scout is pretty early. Probably making sure there's no proxy. Being annoying like a Protoss. That's surprising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember in Heart of the Swarm, the good 2v2 matchup was TVZ and Tank Mutum composition.
Yeah.
Was really good. Also the Ling Hellion. Ling Hellion was like OP as hell. Like it kind of is, but it's a little bit easier to deal with this now.
But yeah. So same opening by Lanfear so far. Zerg player just took 3 drones off the gas. Okay. Normally you leave 1 in, so let's see what that is all about.
It's like super speedling all in, like don't make any more drones, and you just like spam the Z key. And then
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I can see that.
See what happens. But I mean, no, that was a 3rd base. I
think he
drone.
was trying to go for a 3rd, so.
So yeah, reactor and factory for the Terran. He's gonna lose the.
Oh man, getting 3 drones for that Reaper. Oh, or actually just 2, but he killed another one somewhere. Because there's 3 that's been killed.
That was pretty good. And yeah, I think we might see the same thing out from our Terran player. Hopefully with a better SCV production. Maybe.
Yep. That is super important.
And 3rd base out of the Zerg. Did he put the people back on the gas? Seems like he did from the gas counter. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
okay.
He did.
Those injects are off again. But at least he is spreading creep with the Queen, connecting that 2nd base with the 3rd base, which is really important.
Overlord gonna come in here and see this tech lab on the starport, and see it researching. But just because you see it researching, you never know if they're gonna cancel it or not, you know?
Yep. exactly. A good thing to do with this build is when you are scouted by an overlord, you don't cancel the research, but you cancel the banshee and make a raven, and then when the overlord is gone, you can you can cancel the banshee cloak.
Yep,
that's really strong.
That's really good because it's super useful for clearing up creep. You know, you don't have to waste scans. And you can drop turrets in the middle line.
Oh,
nice.
Those Hellions.
Nice catch there from for Barks.
Yep. It's a lot of Zerglings.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is... Okay, so loses 3 Hellions. Has his third base down. Is down at the correct timing.
There is a hole in that wall, by the way, and the Lings are right outside.
This is not good. Oh! The hole got a little bigger. But there's a Banshee, and should be fine. Those are a lot of Lings that actually didn't do much damage.
Right.
Lanfear has to just close that and make sure, and get his macro back up.
I think there's actually still a hole there, even with that depot.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's so good. It's so frustrating.
No, I think it's good. Actually, it's good.
Okay, yeah.
Closed. So once again, that armory a bit too early.
Yep.
But since he's not producing constantly from everything, it's fine because he does have the money. So it's a fine thing to do, but only because he didn't do proper things early.
Hey,
the
Caveman
Zerg
in the
creep
chat.
is actually really good.
Caveman in the chat, how you doing, man? Wait, Caveman is Pitfall? I did not know that.
Different.
Must have changed his name because it used to be Pitfall 69.
The Zerg is not is in lower drone count than the Terran, which is surprising.
Yeah, it's
but the
never
creep
good.
spread is pretty insane.
Mm-hmm.
The creep spread is really good.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting to see where Lanfear is going to push. Is he going to push on the 3rd base or where the 4th base should be? And I think that's really going to be interesting to see. But there's 15 drones in production, so there we go. Vine crawlers. And I see that Lanfear forgot the combat shield for his Marines, which is going to be really detrimental eventually. And he needs to realize that. Hopefully he is going to push and clear the creep a bit and not commit too much. The most important thing is not to run on creep.
Yeah, his best bet is to go around to this 4th base. There's not as much creep
but
over
he's
there.
He's not going there quite yet, so let's see what he does. There is no speed bailing, correct?
Yeah, he has.
No, there's speed. No, there is speed bailing. Okay.
Yeah. But there's not a whole lot of army. Okay, he's starting to trickle out some Zerglings.
Oh, those Marines! Oh my God!
Oh.
That was a lot of Marines to lose.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. There's not a lot of Zerglings on production, so that position is not lost quite yet, but it's not the best. Lanfear did start the combat shield, so we'll be having it in a bit. This is a good push, but the Zerg has a lot of queens and they're really helping to defend.
Okay, I think Barks will be able to clean this up.
Yep. There's a lot of energy, so the transfuse.
Yeah, good transfuser. Wow, saving that queen like 8 times.
Yeah.
Okay, it finally goes down.
But 2 tanks for a queen.
Yeah, pretty good trade there.
Yep. And so when you're the Terran in this position, you need to hit another big push on 2-2 upgrades. So Lanfear, what he needs to do is siege his tanks and just drop everywhere, and try to push that creep back. So that's the idea. So let's see if he is going to do that. Meanwhile, the Zerg seems to only be doing Zergling Baneling and rushing the Hive. So let's see what this does.
Yeah, the Hive is already on the way. Getting armor plating for his tanks. Usually Terrans just like to get attack on the tanks when they go Marine tank, right? Attack upgrades.
Sorry?
Usually Terrans don't get the armor plating for their tanks, right? They just rather get +2 attack.
Yep. But it's okay
That's
because
right.
he is getting +2 attack actually for the tanks already.
Oh, he has 2 armories.
Yep.
Alright.
So let's see. Lanfear is going to go drop. Just needs to keep that tank production up and keep producing. And yeah, the Zerg player is taking his 5th base down there, so the drop might be able to cancel that base.
Yeah.
With a little luck.
Yeah, Barks is kind of behind on the army supply quite a bit actually, 36 to 91. I mean, he could, you know, roll out a whole bunch of supply at once.
Yep,
But
I think he's trying to make as little supply as he can to save a lot of money and just make a lot of Ultra List, because the Ultra Cavern is on the way and the upgrades are actually pretty good. Lanfear has to push now actually, and if he pushes now, I think he might take the game. But let's see if Lanfear does that. The 2-2 just ended for the tanks and for the Marine bio, so let's see what happens here. But Lanfear is kind of on the timer, because those Ultras are going to hit, and they're going to hit hard.
Oh, almost losing that medevac. But he has secured his 4th base. Oh, and there's a little choke point he's trying to attack.
In that bunker.
Oh, what Lanfear is moving out.
Oh, those banelings are going to hit all the workers. Oh my god. Oh my god, Lanfear.
30 SCVs going down.
Yep.
He's just going for a base trade? That's not good because the Ultras are going to pop out.
The Ultras are going to pop out in 30 seconds, so Lanfear really needs to go now and siege up in between the bases.
Now.
Yep.
Now is faster than just now.
now is faster than just now if it means that you're in a bad situation if you don't siege those tanks. So here comes the siege. Lanfear is in a good position. He's also taking bases. Hopefully he's macroing in those. Wow, yeah, those Ultras are melting. They're not
they're no upgrades.
Completely upgraded, and those tanks are 2 upgrade attack. So Lanfear is in a good spot right now. Let's see what happens. Hopefully he starts producing SCVs again. He really needs those. But the Zerg is really quite in a bad spot here.
Yeah, I think Lanfear might have done this. Look at the army supply. It's just it's just too much.
Yep, the Ultra List rush was good, but you need a lot of Zerglings to get in contact with those siege tanks before they shoot the Ultras. So let's see what happens. But this seems pretty dire. The Zerg is losing all his bases. Lost a lot of drones. Actually, yeah.
Ooh, man,
and those tanks are one-shotting. All of one-shot.
One-shotting Ultras, man. That's pretty crazy.
And I think that's it. I think Lanfear did it. Those Ultras are finally completely upgraded, but it's just a bit too late. And the drone count is super low. Lanfear's still on 4 bases, having remade that base that he lost. Let's see how annoying those Ultras are when they come out. Here comes the invincible Ultras.
Wow, yeah, you're right. That upgrade does a lot.
Oh, and he doesn't actually have the Caribbean. Oh, he doesn't have just the great defense upgrade. So the Zerg is just not mining anymore. He has 2 Ultras to defend.
His tanks have +3 now.
Yep. Those tanks almost still one-shot those.
Yeah.
With the upgrade. So yeah, this is looking like it's a game for Lamphere. The Zerg is not quite ready to leave.
Still
He has one drone left.
one Muta as well.
The Muta, if microed correctly, could take down the tanks. Oh, dropping over. Oh, dropping.
Oh man.
Ultralisk. That was a fun move. Nice little micro running those Marines behind the tanks.
Wow, he actually cleaned that up.
Lamphere did stop making his entire production of SCVs, so he needs to get started on that again and fix his base saturation.
Well, considering Barks is only mining with one worker, I don't think he has to worry about all that.
True, that's true. But you know, that worker might become 10 workers at one point. And now 2 workers, 4 workers.
Oh no, the Ultra is gonna
drop. Oh,
rest in
dies
peace.
Dies on a bunker, and here we have a victory from PsiX Lamphere. The Terran take.
All right, so Lamphere ties it up 3-3. This is a best of 9, so first team to hit 5 points will win the series.
Lamphere really just arriving at the right moment and sieging his tanks. If he had come a little after, I don't think this would have ended quite as easily.
But yeah, considering Barks was Diamond 2, he actually did pretty good.
Yeah, that creep spread is pretty insane. I really think actually if he hadn't gone with the Ultra Rush, he could have just made Zerglings and Banelings and just had much more, and that would have been really hard to defend.
Yeah. Alright, so going to be waiting on Ris3n to send out another player. We're going to see their first master player now. Wow, up to 33 viewers. Welcome guys, welcome to the stream. If you are new to the stream, please hit that follow button at the top right. We do bring tons of content. Got events going on like several times a week. We play in tons of different team leagues and tournaments and stuff. We've got players in all the entire spectrum of ranks, everywhere from like silver to GM. Thank you, Venomous Shark, for the follow.
So what's the next matchup? Is it going to be a TVT or a TVP?
Not sure. I wouldn't mind seeing a TVP.
Uh-oh. Yes, you would.
I've got to take notes on what to do in that matchup. Just those damn charge lots, man. They get me every time.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Probably the most frustrating thing in TVP that I deal with right now. I don't know what's better, Widow Mines or Blue Flame Hellbats?
Widow Mines. Or tanks, depends on what there is in front.
I usually go with the Widow Mines.
If it's Colossi, you need tanks.
Yeah.
Disrupt tanks. Yeah. Ah, seems like some fire is having flames. Fires. Wait, oh, is fire another clan of
Yeah, they've got fires,
flames, and Ris3n?
cinders, ashes. They've got I think they have like 7 different groups.
Here comes Coda, so it's going to be a TVE.
Wow. Too fast for me.
Too fast. Got that APM. Just how that just shows how easily I'm going to beat Jedi Zealot in 2v2s. I'm just gonna spell out his name while playing and still have the APM to beat him. Fortunately, Jedi Zealot isn't in the stream anymore, so he doesn't know what I'm saying. He's going to lose. Everyone should take note of that. And sadly for him, he kind of reminds me of Dark trash-talking Cyril, but really in the end he's going to get slapped in the face by workers.
Nemesis says she wants to watch it. I think Lanfear is going to be casting them. I'm not sure when though, but I've been sending him the replays. So.
Oh yeah. But I mean, Jedi Zealot is a good guy, guys. Don't worry too much. He just needs to be put back in place. And what's great is that we agreed with Kispada that Kispada would be the only one playing against them, so it'll be a 2v1. And I'm confident that Kispada will take it home.
Waiting on you to accept.
Oh, sorry. I was petting a cat. He's cute.
Oops, not you.
But yeah, let's see if Lanfear can keep on going. I think it's 3-3, right?
Yes, 3-3. Ariok just subscribed. Thank you.
Thank you, Ariok.
Subscription. That's money.
Yeah, I think that is.
Yep, by the way, guys, if you don't know, any bits or subscriptions, donations, all that stuff goes right back into the team for prize pools and events in the future.
Which is pretty awesome. I don't know
right.
Ariok. Is he a new?
No, he's been with us for a very long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was gold when he first joined us. I think he's made it up all the way to Diamond 3 now. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's been with us for a very long time.
And here we go. Okay. Well, thank you, Ariok.
Oh, he's plat too. Okay. Well, still, that's a lot of progress you've made. So, congrats on that.
Congrats on your plat rank. And here we go.
Alright, spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the new player coming out of Ris3n, the Blue Terran. His name is Coda.
Yep. And in the bottom left, the orange player, opening gas first, with Gabe as an icon. He is Lin. And he is ready.
Alright, so a TVT, first TVT of the night.
Putting that supply at the correct spot. That is beautiful.
Yes. Very nice.
Here we go.
Oh, sorry, the overlay. My bad. Coca-Cola?
Seems like we're going to have a fast expand from both layers. Ah, Coda doing a mistake already, not doing that orbital and making a worker. Not sure why, but we'll see how it plays out. The expansion is already down for Lanfear, and they had the same opener, so Lanfear already taking a little edge here. Is that worker going to attack? Doesn't look. And so far the builds look pretty familiar, but Lanfear still having a little advantage on the speed at which the buildings are getting put down.
Yep. Even his command center is coming up slightly faster.
Yep. And so Widow Mine, so we're seeing a difference here from our players.
Hey,
So
Dust in the chat,
Go ahead,
how you
go
doing? No, go
I
ahead.
personally don't like Widow Mine drop in TVT, just because those Widow Mines don't kill the workers.
Oh, right, yeah, because SCVs.
So that's why I don't like it. But Lanfear, I think, is using that Widow Mine as a defense tool more than
Yeah.
a drop one. So it might work against those Cyclones and make them go back if those Cyclones from Coda decide to attack. If he
Yeah,
decides to
they're,
use them aggressively.
If you put that Widow Mine right at the top of the ramp, a lot of people do that, and you know they won't even get a warning. You know, they won't see it until it's too late. A lot of times you can like almost kill a Cyclone with that.
Yep. The Reapers using their little pistols. Oh my god. Is that... Oh... Okay, the mine doesn't shoot. And the tank's out, so the pressure is going to be stopped. And we might see a Banshee out of Coda. The question is, will there be Cloak researched or not? Or will it be a Raven? Nah, it's a Raven. So far both players playing pretty safe. Only if you're not wanting to die to Banshees, so putting those turrets early. And yeah, let's see where this goes.
Ariok asking why not put the tank on the high ground. That's always an option, but on this map you won't be able to hit at the very top of the. You know, you won't be able to
protect the top side
right.
of the orange base.
Yeah.
And also he
bunker.
decided to put a bunker, so putting the tank behind a bunker is totally fine. Because it's hard to get to that tank.
But yeah, this
Faster,
second tank
base.
could be on the high ground, I think.
Yeah. So here we have a faster third on the Coda side. And
Yeah, and he's
don't have
putting it right on
stim
position.
quite yet by neither of them.
Don't have what?
We don't have stim being researched by
yeah.
either player yet. But I think it's going to be a push without stim actually. It looks like Lanfear is preparing something. There we go. If I was Lanfear, I would probably have left 2 Marines in that bunker just to... Okay, we're good. Coda is actually doing F2 and moving everything back. So we're not going to have a Cyclone run by Coda.
I
This
think-
push is really scary, actually, by Lanfear.
Yeah.
He just needs to be sieged. Yeah. Oh, this is...
Nice interference matrix, but
Yeah.
I think it's still not enough.
Barely. You need to unsiege those tanks and siege them.
Yeah,
Really
I would.
fast.
Yeah.
Keep going with the pressure, not let it go. Oh, that's a turret. Okay, cool.
Oh, that tank is in a really good position.
There we
no.
go. We got the first shot on the tank.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's actually too close.
Okay, we're good. So this is actually really good.
Yeah, he's gonna take a lot of damage here, regardless, even if he doesn't die.
Yep. Hopefully Lanfear does start researching Stim and Combat Shield. Lanfear is taking
Oh,
a
the
third base.
orbitals. Okay, he does save it. I got pretty low.
So this is good for Lanfear. This is a hard spot, just because you're going to take a few tank shots to clean it. Lanfear does not know there's a third base. Actually, he checked the wrong
Yeah.
position.
Ready to plunder.
So we are going to see what's going to happen.
But Lanfear does have his third command center in position, so
Yep. No, Lanfear is definitely in a good spot.
yeah.
But not seeing that third base is not like a big problem, but it's better if he could see that Baron is not just up to date, because there is going to be still production, and it is going to be surprising. But we have Combat Shield and Stim researching for Lanfear. Coda already has the Stim, with no upgrades. And Lanfear did see that medevac coming back from the south, so can, by thinking and using his brain, that there is a base.
Coda's gonna be going for a counterattack with this drop. Oh no, actually he's just gonna go.
He's actually going to concave, I think.
Yeah,
To try and
that's
clear it.
not a bad idea.
But there are 4 tanks sieged. And there is no stim though for Lanfear for the next 40 seconds, so this will be cleaned probably. Question. Will he also unsiege the 2 tanks up his ramp? Because he really needs everything to go for it.
Oh, nice. Interference
this
matrix
is weird.
gonna disable 2 of those tanks. Oh, but I think he should have.
Yeah, he should have unsieged those 2 tanks up there.
Yeah. I was just gonna say
Lanfear
that,
is
but
definitely in a
it might
spot.
still not have been enough.
Lanfear has 1-1. Coda.
Those Marines are taking a beating.
Yep. Position is going to be hard. Coda could just drop on those siege tanks right in the middle and they won't shoot. But don't know if he's going to attempt that.
Still has no idea that third orbital is down there.
Yep. That base is Lanfear is scanning and making sure there isn't a hidden base, because he does know it's weird that he can produce so much on one base.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
Why wouldn't
it's
you
just
at least
on the other
just
side.
send 1 Marine down there if he's gonna be scanning these ninja bases?
Yep.
Our SCVs are under attack. Additional supply depots required.
But now the parade push is coming. Everything is rallied aggressively. Lanfear is supply blocked. And I'm not quite sure what Coda can do in this situation. Tanks.
Oh, nice. Got that last volley right before it died, so it did kill that tank. But
Here comes
Okay.
the push, and I think this is the end. There's
Yeah.
just upgrades. Too many Marines. That medevac full of Marine dives. Lanfear takes the win. And if I'm correct, it's 4-3 for Lanfear.
yeah, Lanfear has brought us to match point. So they're gonna be sending out their ace player. Now they're allowed to use anyone up to M2 MMR. M2 or below.
And so we're going to see what happens. Are we going to get a TVP or is it going to be another TV? Apparently Lanfear's computer crashed.
Oh.
We'll be right back. I think Coda could have broken that siege if he had unsieged those 2 tanks on his ram that were not doing anything. And also if those marines that were in his medevacs were dropped and not dropped during the fight. I think that would have made a big difference.
And, I mean, at that point you might as well pull your SCVs as well, because, I mean, if it doesn't work you're going to lose anyway.
Yeah, but I think he could have done it and put his second base back down, and it would have been fine. He had stim, and Lanfear did not, so I think it was a good time to actually break it. So I wonder who's going to come from Ris3n.
If you're having some connection problems.
Yep.
Hopefully that doesn't happen during the game.
Yeah, let's hope thing goes okay. Ooh, Ris3n Eternal.
Renegade said Coda is drop hacking Lanfear, making him disconnect.
How dare he? Look at all this lead speak from Renegade. So can Lanfear do it? Can Lanfear take the win for PsiX? Or is it going to be match point? I wonder. Yeah, who is on deck if Lancia loses? Optimus.
Who's our last player?
Yeah.
Rebel. Some guy named Rebel. He's I think he's 4800 MMR.
Cool. What race?
Not sure.
Aha! You don't know your players.
I think he's Terran, but I'm not positive. Yeah, he's Terran. 4793 MMR.
How dare you?
Sorry about the downtime, guys. We are waiting for Ris3n to bring out their last player.
Yep. And on land fear of making more workers, which is never gonna happen. So we're gonna be waiting for a while, guys.
Dude, what? Post off or the I'm expecting a package today, and I just got a message saying that they tried to deliver it but didn't want to leave it unattended. It's a $20 monitor stand. It's not even like an expensive thing, and it's not supposed to be signature required.
Weird. Sucks.
It's annoying. Honestly, I think the delivery guy just forgot the package, because I know that they were by my house. They delivered a different package earlier. I was supposed to be getting 2 different packages today, and only got 1. So I think like he left it on the truck or something, and then at the end of his shift he was like, "Whoops," and then put that through.
So apparently Eternal can't make it, so we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. I'll be right back 1 sec. Gonna grab a drink.
Yep, go for it. Adult books, Nemesis. That's what was supposed to be delivered at Droptimus. This is adult book. Okay, so apparently it's going to be Owen, which is a Protoss. We're gonna see how that works. Acid planet it is. And here we go.
Alright, again, we're on match point. Sonic Aftermath leads 4-3 in this best of 9. So we'll see if Lanfear can finish it off.
Let's do it.
Alright, spawning in the top left, the new player coming out of Ris3n, the purple Protoss. His name is Owen.
And in the bottom right corner of the map, we have the orange Terran player who's opening gas first. It is Lanfear. Oh, Lanfear. So, Protoss is fast expanding, putting some probes in the gas. Lanfear is also going to expand. Quite a bit late, actually. By 3 seconds or something like that.
3 seconds is a lot in this game. This early.
Yep. And Renegade saying, we do not fear the local area network. We rise from the ashes of our teammates. Well, so far it's taken you some time to rise from the ashes. I'm just saying.
Damn, shots fired.
Shots fired. We're gonna see a Marauder with fast concussive shell. Some Reaper scouting.
Oh yeah, concussive shells.
3 racks, I think. Pressure, maybe. There we go. No, the build orders.
Oh yeah,
Do you know
I've
when
seen
the
him
patch
do
is
this.
coming?
No, I don't. Maybe Tuesday. It's usually on Tuesdays.
But is it this Tuesday or mid-November?
I have no idea. We'll find out. Should be like in the morning. If it's tomorrow, should be in like 12 hours.
Maybe.
Oh. Nemesis saying it'd probably be on the new season.
Oh, who's that?
I think it's mid-November.
Oh no.
The off season is like a month and a half or so, 2 months or something. They still haven't announced the WCS for next year, have they?
Nope. I think Lanfear should be pushing with those 3 Marauders and Marines because I think there's a possibility for a really harsh reality for the Protoss.
Yeah. He's probably gonna wait
Ooh,
for.
he didn't cancel that adept.
Oh yeah, losing an adept for nothing right there.
Not producing SCV 4 racks. Okay, what's happening here? Lanfear is not producing SCVs. And the second battery shield from what the Protoss saw. He's like, nope. I'm not taking a chance.
Alright. Been focusing way too much on Lanfear's base. Owen's got his Twilight Council coming up. And his couple shield batteries at the front. Definitely understands after seeing the bio. +1 attack is almost finished. Got a nice size group of adepts.
Yep, taking a 3rd base, but Lanfear has no intention of taking a 3rd base. Actually, I think Lanfear is just going to stim in the base.
Yeah. I've seen him
try
do
and
this
win.
before. I think that's what he's doing.
Lanfear should be already going. Here he goes, moving out.
And it gets spotted by the adept.
That Protoss has no AoE
Yeah.
and no robot, no immortals, so this is going to be extremely hard to hold, I think.
Yep.
Those resonating glaives are not going to be done. And I think Lanfear, to be honest, should just pull all of the SCVs from the 2nd base when doing it.
Yeah, why not? Because you don't
This
have your
is
3rd
so
even
all in.
started. Yeah, it's very all in.
And there's no
I think you
sentries, so this is really going to hit way too hard.
Hey, Careerco
not
with the
ready.
subscription. Thank you very much, man. Nice to see you again, dude. But,
Oh, those shades are really bad.
yeah, I think this might be GG. I don't know. That's a lot of adepts with shield batteries.
A lot of adepts now.
Oh, nice. Well, he had waited till they were all depleted of energy anyway, but he did power off the shield batteries.
Yep.
And I think he's going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
There's absolutely nothing left here.
I think Lanfear might have taken the clan war,
Yeah.
taking out the 2 bases, and yeah, it's a
Caveman.
GG. Good job.
Yep, GG Caveman with 100
The
bits.
win for PsiX. Good job, Lanfear.
All right. Oh man, my game is doing this stupid thing where it like goes offline and freezes when at the end of my game. I don't know why that happens. Does that ever happen to you?
Yeah, sometimes.
It's like your portrait doesn't show up and it's like offline, but the game's still running.
Yep. No, I have no idea why it does that. Well, there we go. PsiX wins 5-3
Yeah.
over Ris3n.
Thank you guys, all the viewers that came out to watch. Went up to, I think the peak was 35 viewers. That's awesome. If you guys don't have not followed already, please do that. There's the button in the top right to follow. We bring tons of content, have lots of events, playing tons of different stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. Anything you want to add, Kuna?
No, thanks everyone for watching. This was a big turnout for the viewer count.
Yeah.
We hope you all enjoyed it. And again, congratulations to PsiX and Lanfear for closing it in after losing early on the clan war.
Alright, so that's it for the stream, guys. Good night. Till
See
next
ya.
time. See ya.